Setting staff permissions allows you to control exactly what each team member can see and do within your system, giving access to the features they need while restricting areas that aren't relevant to their role. This video shows the steps taken on desktop. However, the process is exactly the same on a mobile. To start, simply access the menu using the hamburger icon in the top right corner. To begin, log in to your PetSitter Plus dashboard. To set your staff permissions, firstly navigate to the Admin tab and select Staff from the menu. Top tip: if you need to create a new staff profile first, watch the How to Add a New Staff Profile video in the Managing Your Team playlist in the Learning Zone, or click the link below. Your staff list displays their name, the email address they will be using to access your system, their staff account number, and their login type. The staff login type shows 3 categories of staff access to your system: owner, admin, and staff. Each of these are customizable, allowing you to set the levels of access for each member of staff depending on their job role. To learn more about admin and owner permissions, watch our admin permissions video, which can be found in the Managing Your Team playlist, or click the link below. Staff logins are a standard level of access for new staff, or those that operate in the field on a day-to-day basis, giving only very basic access to their own schedule. Staff logins can also be tailored to suit each role within your business. For example, a dog walker may only need access to their own schedule without visibility of financial reports or wider admin areas. As responsibilities grow, you can expand their permissions, such as allowing them to update client or pet information, giving you complete flexibility and control. To begin setting your staff permissions, click on the staff profile you wish to set basic staff permissions for. Select Permissions in the sub-menu, then click Staff Permissions. Staff permissions control which functions your team members can view or edit. When you add a new staff profile, permissions are automatically set to a restricted access level. This allows the team member to view only their own scheduled services, send service reports, assign keys, and request time off. You can then adjust permissions to match their responsibilities within your business, ensuring each team member has access to exactly what they need and nothing more. To begin, we will look at some of the basic level staff permissions and what each setting allows. Top tip: you'll find info icons throughout your system offering extra help text beside key features. Just click the icon for a quick explanation of what each setting does. The first set of permissions relate to what the staff member can see when they log in. You have 4 options to choose from when allowing staff to see client profiles. All clients, regardless of whether they care for their pets. If the staff appears on the Sitters tab, if the staff member is the primary sitter, or if the staff member has been assigned the client service. When you have chosen the appropriate setting, click Update to save your changes. Top tip: if this first setting applies to all of your team members, you can switch this on at company level and apply it to all staff. Navigate to Admin, Settings, Staff Access, and toggle on Allow all staff to see client information. You can also allow all staff to update client information here too. When you access a staff profile, you will notice the company default is now set for these two permissions. The next set of permissions all relate to what this staff member can do, and there are various options to choose from depending on the person's role within your company. For example, can update client information allows staff to edit or update a client account. Some companies prefer that only admins or staff with scheduling responsibilities have this option. This can also be set as a company default from the staff access page as we saw previously. Switching on Can Create Clients will allow the staff to add a new client profile. Important, changes to this option can only be made if Can Update Client Information is switched on. Can Access Client Scheduling functions enable staff to carry out scheduling tasks from within a client profile, such as adding services, running repeat services, and processing the client's service requests. If, however, you do not want them to be able to see any financial information in the client profile, switch off Can View Financials. All prices, invoices, or payment details for the client will not be visible. Remember to click Update to save your changes so far. Switch on Can Send Service Reports to allow staff to send client service reports, which are designed to update clients on walks or visits and send photos of their pets having fun. Leaving this setting switched off still allows staff to create the service report. However, it can only be sent to the client by an admin, which is a useful setting for staff with less responsibilities. Switching on Can Be Scheduled allows the staff member to have services assigned to them in the schedules. If you have an admin who does not work in the field, you would switch this setting off. This ensures they do not appear in the drop-down for assigning a sitter, meaning they cannot be assigned a service in error. If you allow your staff to edit services assigned to them, switch on Can Change My Schedule. Important! This setting will also allow them to acknowledge and complete multiple services, send emails, and reset their staff pay on their schedule, so this may only be relevant for more experienced staff. Similar to Can Change My Schedule, switching on Can Change My Planner enables the staff member to edit services shown on their planners. This includes reassigning services to other staff, editing times, and resetting their own staff pay. Can Assign Keys enables staff to assign or reassign keys. New staff or those with less responsibilities and access may need this permission switched off. Switching on Can Request Time Off allows the staff member to send a request for time off. When the staff member selects their days off using their time off calendar on their dashboard, an email notification is sent to the Vacation Alert email address found in the company information settings. An admin can then respond to confirm or deny the holiday request. Active or inactive status indicates whether this staff is actively working in your business. Top tip: when a staff member leaves, you should make them inactive to remove them from scheduling features. At the same time, use Disable Login, which removes their access to PetSitter Plus when staff no longer work for you. Once you've set the appropriate permissions, be sure to click Update at the top of the page to apply the changes. In addition to the staff permissions, you can further customize what this staff member can access and view with their interface permissions. All the options are switched on by default, including the various schedule views and the ability for them to view their assigned keys and pay report. Once you have set your staff and interface permissions, you can view what they will see when logged into their staff dashboard by clicking on Staff Interface in the sub-menu. You can repeat this process for each of your team, ensuring that everyone has the correct access based on their role in your business. And remember, adjusting permissions is easy when responsibilities change over time. There you have it. You've successfully learned how to manage basic staff permissions in PetSitter Plus. To continue enhancing your experience, be sure to explore our Learning Zone for additional videos on next steps and other topics that might be useful. If you have any questions or need further assistance, check out our help articles linked in the description below, or contact your coach or our support team. Curious about PetSitter Plus? If you're not already a client, you can try it free for 30 days. Sign up on our website today and see how we can simplify your business management and streamline your administration tasks. You can find a link to our free trial in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with helpful tutorials and top tips to enhance your pet care business.